welcome. Today you're taking a 5-minute self-discovery quiz designed to help you reveal what's holding you back right now. All you need is something to write on and honesty. And as we go along, if you need more time to write what you need to write down, just pause the video and then continue once you've written it down. Remember, all these exercises are to help you. Sometimes people can't afford to go and get a personal development coach or a life coach, or just be around someone who can help them to break down some of these barriers and find a way forward. So this is a great opportunity for you to do just that. I'm going to have my laptop with me today because I'm going to read out the questions, and the answers are going to be A, B, C, or D. And then at the end, we're just going to add up the scores and basically see what the result is for you, what resolution there can be. So I'm excited for this session. I hope you are too. Let's get started. Question 1. What is your biggest fear when you think about changing your life? What is your biggest fear when you think about changing your life? So A, failing. B, being judged. C, losing control. D, not being good enough. So you can pause the video now if you wish. Take your time, really think about what it is along those A, B, C, or D. And if it's something outside of that, of course, you can still write that down. Let's carry on. Question 2. When you set a goal, what usually stops you? A, I lose focus. B, I doubt myself. C, I procrastinate. D, I get overwhelmed. Write your answers down. Question 3. Which statements feel closest to how you see yourself? A, I'm capable, but something always gets in the way. B, I want to change, but I don't know where to start. C, I know what to do, I don't follow through. D, I don't fully trust myself. So write down those answers, and then we're going to move on to the next question, which is question 4. When things get difficult, what's your first reaction? A, I avoid the situation. B, I overthink everything. C, I distract myself. D, I blame myself. Which one of those is sort of your reaction? Keep your answers ready because we're nearly done. And then number 5. What do you want most right now? This is a question I ask along those lines of what is your next right move? What do you want right now? Clarity, that's A. A is clarity. B, confidence. C, direction. D, peace. Take a moment to reflect, and we're just going to add up your scores. So now count up your scores, like how many A's and how many B's or how many C's you had, to find out which one was your most chosen one out of the letters. And then once you've done that, so whichever letter you choose most often reveals your dominant block. So if it's mostly A, fear of failure, you're capable, but fear keeps you frozen. Your next step is to take small, low-risk actions that are repetitive. And what this is going to do is going to help you feel more confident, which in turn will sort of start to reduce that feeling of fear. If it's mostly B's, self-doubt. You underestimate your abilities. Your next step is to challenge your inner critic by collecting proof of your achievements. So things that you've done so far, gather them. Do you remember last week when you managed to do that even though you thought you couldn't do it? Do you remember 2 years ago when you achieved that thing that you thought? Gather all that and basically have evidence of moments that you've had strength and self-belief to achieve something. You've achieved it. So that's your next step, basically, to build up on that self-doubt, to silence that inner voice that tells you you can't do it. If it's mostly C, avoidance and distraction, it's that you know where you're supposed to go, you know what you're supposed to be doing, but you avoid discomfort. Your next step is to break your goals into 5-minute blocks. Turn them into 5-minute tasks, something small, which will help you break down that feeling of being overwhelmed. So it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to do this big thing. Just break it down into something smaller. If it's mostly D, low self-worth. That's the theme that's running through. You hold yourself to impossible standards. Your next step is to practice self-compassion and realistic expectations, to avoid that constant setting yourself up to fail. Start doing things that you know you're going to achieve. And then once you build on that, you can start setting those extremely larger goals. Remember, awareness is the first step to your transformation. Now that you've been able to identify what's holding you back, it's time to really look at what next step you can take. I've detailed out the next steps you can take. Don't just take this as an exercise, finish, leave the paper. Take time to go through it. Take time to think about one action you can do today to get you started and to create that motivation to help you do even more. And I hope this video has helped you to find some clarity and start moving forward to build that confidence to do even more. As always, if this video has been helpful, don't forget to like, and I will see you on my next video.